Most of you guys have been requesting for a quick recording and how to write a blog post and probably maybe edit it and add some like images and all the other bits and pieces. So this recording is just going to quickly show you some of those tips. There are quite a lot of things that I think you can do about blog posts and things like that, but what I just want to give you is a quick start so that you know how to sort of like lay out the post and add the images and all the other bits and pieces. So there won't be a lot of focus on how to make the post look beautiful and things like that, but it's just a quick start so that you can sort of like get a hang of things. Now there are two, let me just take you to the dashboard. So this is the dashboard, the back end of my demo site, and this is where I will be showing you guys how you can go about writing your blog post. Now if you look to your right here, I mean to your left, you can see their posts. This is where you will go and create your posts, and the posts are sort of like structured according to categories, which means when you create a post by adding new, you have to allocate it to a category. These are pages, and these are the tools. I think we will explain them as we go along. So without wasting much of your time, let me just quickly go to categories, and as you can see, there are no categories here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just write a quick category. I'll click that one. Okay, so now that we've created our category, what I'm going to do now is go back to posts and hit new. So this is where you get to write your blog post. You put in your title in here. Let's say your title could be about fashion style. It's just a simple, a quick title that you can put in there, and you go to the area where you have to write your post. Now, many people choose to write their blog post right in the back end of WordPress. So if you are going to write about fashion, obviously the first thing you need to do is, because usually this title here is supposed to be the keyword of the keyword of whatever subject that you're writing about, and when you come here, obviously your article title should be the opening of the article. So I'll put and I'm going to make this an H1 tag, and then I'll proceed, and if I want to write, I'll proceed and start writing here. But I like doing things a little bit differently. So I write my articles outside WordPress, and as you can see, I use an application called Grammarly. It's cool. It's got a paid version as well as a free version. So if you want to try it out, you can try it out and see how it works out for you. And as you can see, I've got all sorts of projects that I'm writing in here, and they go on and on and on. So I write my article here. Once my article is written, and then I copy it to my backend in here. So I already have a sample blog post. So what I'm going to do is I'll just quickly paste it. All right, I'll come on my right hand side here and choose which category I wanted this post to go to. So I'll put it in here, and before I do anything else, I'm going to save the draft. It's important, because if I don't save my work, if anything happened, I've lost all the work that I've done. Okay, so now that my my post is saved, I can do two things. I can come up here on this button. You can see it says preview post. So if I hit that one, it's going to open into a new tab, and as you can see, this is my post. That's the post. All right, now if you look at this post, it doesn't look nice. So what we want to do is to make sure that we add some files, like if we want to add an image or a number of images, and then probably maybe add a video if we have a video, but let's just stick to the images for the time being, and then we can move on to the other bits and pieces. All right, so if I go back to my editing button, let's say I want to add an image, and the image I want to add is let's say I want to add it here. All I need to do is just come here and hover over here and click and leave my my cursor there. Then I'll scroll up here. You can see here it says add media. So I'll hit that button, and immediately it takes me to the back end here. Now, because I already have images here, you can see there are images that I can use to upload to the front end. If I had my image that on my computer and I want to upload it, I would come here, hit this button, and it would give me an option to either click here to select the file, or if I have it on my desktop, I can just grab it with my mouse and just drop it in here. But in this case, I already have my media in the folder. So what I'm going to do is I'll just hit that one and select the image that I want. Now, once it's selected like this, you can see on the right hand side here, there are a lot of buttons that have come up. The article that I'm writing has got a target keyword, which is a keyword that I'm writing for. So that keyword has to go inside here. I write the alt text for the keyword, and in this case, the keyword, because I usually save my images using the actual keyword that I'm writing for. So in this case, the keyword is going to be the title of the image. So my practice is to make sure that the image I'm saving is saved according to the keyword. It's saved in the name of the keyword that I'm writing the article for. So once that is done, I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and you can see this is where now you can control how you want your image to appear in the article. So alignment is the positioning of the image. If you go to the post here, where do you want your image to appear? Do you want it to appear on the left hand side here, or do you want it to appear on the right hand side here, or do you want it to appear in the middle? All those things happen here. So in this case, I'm going to choose alignment left, all right, and a size of the image. How big do I want it? I can choose a full size, which is the 381 by 500, or I could choose a smaller, a medium size, or a thumbnail. So let's try the large. All right, and I've selected the size I want, and then I'm scrolling down and I just hit and it goes inside the post. And as you can see, this is the post is aligned to the left because that's where I chose the article to align, the image to align. And if I save it, all right, it's saved, and I go to the article, to the preview page, I will refresh it. As you can see, that's where the image is going to go. All right, so let's say if I've changed my mind, all I got to do is just to go back into the post, all right, and I'll select, I'll click the image and go and hover over this pencil and hit it, and then it opens the button, the same dashboard, where now I can change whatever I want. So if I want it, let's say in the middle, I'll click that I want the image to go in the center, and if I want it full size, I'll choose full size, and then update. And once that is that, all right, I'll scroll up and save as a draft. Always save your job. And I'll go back to the preview page and refresh it. Now you can see it's in the middle of the page. All right, that's how you add images to your blog post.